Hey there, Facebook. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer, and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today you might notice that I'm super late in doing my Facebook Live today. For all of you guys who follow me a lot, you probably are in bed right now, wherever you're watching from in the world. But the reason why it really ties into the message that I wanted to deliver to you guys today, which is to break their rules and to make your own. And I'm going to dive into that and I think we can all get what that means, but I want to dive into a bit of what's been going on in my world just recently, and definitely hope that it is empowering to you guys to see and check in whose rules are you living by, and that you maybe need to stop doing that and maybe break their rules and actually create your own empowering rules. So for me personally, I don't like rules. Like a lot of us don't like rules, but I tend to kind of rebel against other people telling me what to do, or thinking that I have to do something that doesn't feel in alignment with who I am. I just like a normal human being, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. And what's happened for me recently, over the last couple of months, I've found that I've kind of been what I thought was burnout. I thought I'm feeling like I'm completely burning out, like I'm feeling a bit anxious, I'm losing my appetite a bit, I'm just kind of feeling a bit like there's always something to do, and every day I'm just like doing all this work. But it was starting to feel kind of like uninspiring in a way. Although I knew the work that I do is absolutely in alignment with who I am and what I want to do, but the actual tasks that I was doing on a day-to-day basis were kind of becoming really mundane. And what I actually have come to discover, I actually had about a 2.5-hour coaching session with one of my coaches yesterday, which was seriously enlightening for me and got me in this whole new energy, which I'm super excited about. But ultimately, what he actually allowed me to sort of talk out and be questioned about and discover was that I actually wasn't in burnout, I was in boredom. And there's a big difference between burnout and boredom. Burnout is when you're just like, you're so into it and you're just like burning yourself out, because you so want to go. And at some point, the physical element, just like you just burn out and you have to recover. But at least you're recovering from doing something awesome. Whereas boredom is just kind of the worst place you ever want to be if you're wanting to feel inspired. Like boredom is the opposite of inspiration. Boredom is the opposite of fulfillment. Boredom is just low energy and going through the motions. And so to take you back about 11 months ago is when I simultaneously, if you guys haven't heard the story, left a long-term intimate relationship that I was also creating a business. I'd been creating a business with my ex-partner for about 3.5, 4 years. And when I left that relationship behind, I had to leave the business behind and the branding, and I started doing this work on my own. And at that point in time, I made one of the most empowering decisions I have ever made in my life, which was, you know what? I'm going to drop every single rule. I do not care what rules they tell you to live by. If you're trying to build a coaching business, an online business, being a speaker, being a trainer of any sort, I don't care. I'm going to drop all of the rules and I'm just going to give authentically. I'm going to share from my heart. I'm just going to, whatever is of value to me and whatever I'm going through and transitioning through and whatever's serving me, I'm going to share with you guys, if you'll let me, if you'll listen to me, in the hope that I can be of value from a truly authentic, no rules kind of way. And that's where I started. And it was such freedom for me at that point in my life. I was just like, this is incredible. I get to show up as exactly who I am and give whenever I want to, however I want to, and have zero filters and zero control and all of that sort of stuff, which for me at that time was the world, because I felt very restricted in my past business with my partner. And this was just like freedom, to be able to just do do whatever I want, whenever I want, give however I want, and be truly authentic and get over my fears and just get out there. And so I know what works, that really, really worked for me. But what I've noticed over, I got to kind of the end of last year and I thought, okay, what I really need to do is I want to take this thing much bigger. I want to be of higher service. I want to be working with larger groups and communities and building that and breaking through with many, many, many more people. And so I realized yesterday I've been carrying around this belief that in order to be successful, I have to follow a certain set of rules in this space in terms of coaching and online business and all that sort of stuff. And so that's the only way I'm going to take this thing to another level. And so with that belief pretty, instilled within me, it has gotten me to a point of not burnout, but boredom, because I had been trying to work out, what sort of rules should I be actually following if I truly want to make something out of this and take it to the next level, and testing this thing and testing that thing. And it's kind of fun because I love learning. So, some new strategy over here and testing things out over here and over there has been fun. But what I found is it's absolutely not what inspires me. I'm at my best when I'm absolutely growing myself, reflecting, having introspection, and getting out an authentic message through my writing, through my quotes, through my speaking, which I've been doing, but not to the depth that I was, because I've got all these other balls that I'm trying to juggle in terms of the rules to be successful. And what my coach really helped me with yesterday, we all need coaches. If you're a coach out there, you're not walking your talk if you don't have your own coaches. And I really do believe in the power of at least having a sounding board to get this stuff out, to be questioned, and to, it's Les Brown who says, when you're in the frame, it's hard to see the true picture when you're in the frame. And so that's why it's really great, no matter where you are on your self-development, to have people in your corner who can call you out, who can see different perspectives, who can shine light in your blind spots. And what my brilliant, amazing coach helped me discover yesterday was that that's not me. There's plenty of rules in the online industry and coaching that absolutely work and they get people results, myself included, but at the end of the day, nobody has the best set of rules for you to be you, no matter what area of life. Your greatest strength, your greatest wealth is in your authenticity. And you can get to a certain place abiding by certain rules, and there's definitely general rules in different areas of life, and different universal laws that absolutely impact us all, and we'd be wise to absolutely know what those are, but at the end of the day, you've got to find what absolutely works for you as an individual. What inspires you might not necessarily inspire me, and vice versa. But instead of, you trying to live towards my values or my rules, and try and, because you see something that you like that I'm doing, and you think, okay, to be successful, do those things that she does or he does or whoever does. At the end of the day, you're only going to get a certain level of success, and the onus is on you to step forth and understand who you are, what inspires you at your deepest levels, and absolutely align and be congruent. There is nothing more valuable to you than you being you. So you've got to come up with your own rules of the game. Your rules, nobody else's. Other people's rules will get you to a certain point, but don't be like me and get to a point of boredom because you're following some uninspiring rules of the game, when in actual fact, if you're honest, if you just show up and be you, like I know if I just show up and just be me, then that's what's going to actually get me the results that I truly want, and I'm going to be inspired the entire time. So no matter which area of your life, you're trying to follow somebody else's rules, and maybe you've gotten to this point of like, okay, I've taken what I can from that, and now it's taking me away from what really matters and is most inspiring. Until you get to that point and you choose to tap into what truly inspires you, what's authentically you, and get in congruence with that, you're just going to fall short of your highest potential, and you're going to feel it. There's going to be that inner voice, that calling that's nagging at you, that knows that you've got so much more to offer in your own unique way, but you're doubting yourself because you're trying to live to somebody else's rules rather than create your own. So really, really hoping that this is of value to each and every one of you guys. I hope it's inspiring you to maybe break some old rules that are uninspiring, that are keeping you limited and playing small, and actually back yourself, believe in yourself, and tap into what really inspires you, and know that your greatest source of wealth is in your authenticity. That's what makes humanity beautiful, is that, I'm my own unique self, you're your own unique self, and that is the greatest thing that you can ever hone into and tap into, rather than trying to filter it through somebody else's set of rules that works for them as an individual. And like I said, don't discount the stuff that actually works, but remember, it's only a vehicle that can get you to a certain point, and your greatness is accessed when you get authentic. So definitely want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me. Let me know, drop me a hi, let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. And definitely, if any of you guys are not a part of the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community, what are you doing? Where are you? We're all waiting for you. It's a beautiful community of 4,500 beautiful human beings from over 30 different countries, and it's growing every day, and it's so inspiring to be a part of. So I want you guys in there as well if you're not. So definitely click on the link above and join us if you're not in there already. And Kuno's here, and Justin, and Sanula, and Liam. Much love to you, Justin, and Alvarez is here, and Bogdan, and Judy, and Leica, and David, and Yabaz, and Jack, and Adrian, and Krishna, and Jody, and Jared's here. Awesome to see you. And Julie, and Linda, and Betun Unondandan. Sorry, I'm so bad with names, but I really appreciate you being here. And Pradeep, and Abdul, and Tony, and Jorul. Hello to you, and thank you, Abdul. Appreciate the wishes. And Rinske, hello, Vanessa, listening from the Netherlands. Awesome to see you. I'm thinking maybe because I'm doing this so late, you can actually join. So that's beautiful to see you back. I love it. And Liam's here, and George. And thank you for all your kind words there, Abdul. And Brandon's here, and Paulie, awesome. And Stephen and Liam, have to create your own when striving for a higher standard. Yes, absolutely. Because like I said, you can only get to a certain level of your potential by following suit on somebody else's rules. And you know what? I really just want to reiterate, never discount other people's rules. We can fast track our success so well when we tap into the wisdom from experience that other people who have walked the track that we want to walk down, we can tap into their rules of the game and help to, just fast track ourselves to this certain point. But at the end of the day, you're not going to tap into your true highest potential or your true fulfillment if you're not being you. And nobody can create rules of the game for you to be you. You have to make them you have to do the work to discover who you are, what inspires and energizes you, and focus and commit on that path forward. So you got to create your own rules, and it comes with some breaking of other people's. And I think that's good. It's kind of freeing and energizing. So thanks, Liam. And Usman is here, and Manu, and Onsi, and Dr. Yali, and Kenneth. And Ram's here, and Sean from the UK. Awesome to see you. That's so cool. And awesome. So, guys, it's been beautiful to have every single one of you guys join me. I know I've been super late, but I broke a few of my own rules today in terms of having to be at a certain time. And, I'm just going to get back into what I feel called to do and walk my talk, and definitely, tap into my true inspiration rather than remaining bored with other people's rules. they're not that fun. So Nadia, I can see that you're joining, and Jared, awesome to see you guys. I hope you guys catch the recording and get a ton of value from today's message. I hope it empowers you and inspires you. And as always, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's absolutely beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. Hope today's message has empowered you, and you are absolutely going to go out there and be more authentic, break some other people's rules, and create your own. Sending you guys all of my love. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.